Now let us discuss about aggregate analysis using stack operations. In the last video we have seen about what is amortized analysis and aggregate analysis with the help of dynamic array. I will share that video link in the description as well as first comment. We know what is a stack. Stack is a data structure. We can perform mainly two operations on the stack. So first one is push, second one is pop. Here the parameters of push are S, X. S means name of the stack. X means inserted element or item or object. So we know what is push. Push means insert an element X onto the stack, onto the top of the stack. So initially what is, let us assume that top is denoted by k is equal to -1. So when k value is -1, then we can say that stack is empty. So what is push operation? Insert an element into the stack. So increment k value. So now k will become 0. So now k points to 0. Insert the item. Now let us perform one more push operation. So increment k value and insert the item. Let us perform one more push operation. Increment k value and insert the item. Let size of the stack is 3. So we can insert only 3 elements into the stack. So what are those 3 elements in this example? 10, 20, 30. Here the point is we can't perform push operation when the stack is full. Here the condition is like this. If k double is equal to size -1, then the stack is full. Here what is k value? 2. What is size -1? 3 minus 1 means 2. 2 double equal to 2. So we'll get error message as stack is overflow. Overflow means stack is full. Next, pop operation. So we have to pass S as the parameter. There is no need to provide X. Why? Because here pop means removes the topmost element from the stack S. So here we can't perform the pop operation based on the element. So the topmost element will be popped from the stack. Okay. So now let us perform one pop operation. So what is the topmost element? 30. So 30 will be popped from the stack. So automatically k value will be decremented by 1. So now let us perform one more pop operation. That 20 will be popped from the stack. And after that decrement k value. Let us perform one more pop operation. 10 will be popped from the stack and automatically top value will be decremented by 1. So now k will become 1. K will become -1. So 0 minus 1 means -1. Here the point is we can't perform the pop operation when the stack is empty. So now the stack is empty. So we can't perform any pop operation. So if you try to perform, then you will get some error message or underflow message. In addition to the push and pop operation, we have one more operation called multi-pop. Multi-pop. Here the parameters are S comma k. So S means stack, k means how many elements we are popping. So multi-pop, the name itself specifies the meaning. So multiple elements are removed from the stack. It removes k top elements of the stack S. Let's see this example. Here initially the stack will contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initially the stack will contain 6 elements. Next, multi-pop of S comma 4 means what will happen is we know on stack we can perform push and pop operation from top end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the topmost, here we have S comma 4. So the topmost 4 elements are popped from the stack. So after performing multi-pop of S comma 4, the stack will contain 47, 10. So next point, multi-pop of S comma 7. So what is the output now? Here the stack is not containing 7 elements. The stack is containing only 2 elements. But we are performing how many pop operation? 7 pop operation. So now what will happen is it pops the entire stack if the stack contains fewer than k elements. So here the stack is containing only 2 elements. which is less than 7. So the entire stack will be popped. So now the stack is empty. So let's see the pseudocode or algorithm for multi-pop. So multi-pop of S comma K while not stack empty of S. Already we have seen in pop operation. Just like that. So here also we can perform multi-pop operation only when the stack is not empty and the top value should be greater than 0. If top is -1, if the stack is empty, then we can't perform the pop operation. If k is greater than 0, here k means top value greater than 0, then only we can perform the pop operation. So pop of S. So what will happen? The topmost element will be popped and then decrement the k value. So k value will be decremented. Now let us analyze the worst case time complexity. For one push operation, what is the cost? Let we have an empty stack. Let us assume that we are pushing 10. So here we are pushing only one element. So the cost will be order of 1. For one push operation, the cost is order of 1. Why? Because we are inserting only one element. For n push operations, what is the cost? Let us assume that we are inserting 5 elements. Push of 10, push of 20, push of 30, push of 40, push of 50. So for inserting 5 elements, the cost is order of 5. Likewise, for pushing 3 elements, the cost is order of 3. Likewise, for pushing n elements, the cost is order of n. Next, for one pop operation, what is the cost? So we are popping only one element from the stack. So the cost is order of 1. Next, let us assume that we want to perform n pop operations. So if we perform 3 pop operations, the cost will be order of 3. So if we try to perform n pop operations, then the cost will be order of n. Next, what is the cost of one multi-pop operation? So here we have a function called like this. Multi-pop of S comma n. Let n value is 5. So then what will happen? 5 elements will be popped from the stack. So with the help of only one function call, 5 elements will be popped from the stack. So that 5 is nothing but n value. So for one pop operation, the cost is order of n. So for n multi-pop operations, what is the cost? So for one multi-pop operation, the cost is order of n. So for n multi-pop operations, the cost is n into order of n. So n into n means n square. So the cost is order of n square. Now let us calculate the worst case cost, worst case time complexity. So what is the worst case cost here or worst case time complexity? So worst case means always we consider the bigger one. So out of 1 n square, which is the large, which is the bigger one? So n square is the bigger one. So we can say that worst case time complexity or cost is order of n square. Now let us try to reduce the cost with the help of the aggregate analysis. Suppose we perform n stack operations. So let us assume that n value is 5. So we are performing 5 operations. It may be push operation or pop operation or multi-pop operation. So here we are performing n stack operations with the help of these 3. Here the point is an element is pushed only once. So let us assume that we are performing some push operation. Push of 10, next push of 20, next push of 30, push of 40, push of 50, push of 60, next push of 70. Here an element is pushed only once. Here we are pushing only 7 elements. Next point, an element is also popped only once. So let we have called pop function. So what will happen? This 70 will be popped. Next, let we called multi-pop of some s comma 3. So now what will happen? the topmost 3 elements will be popped. So 40, 50, 60. 60, 50, 40 will be popped. Next, pop operation. So what will happen? Topmost element 30 will be popped. Next, multi-pop of S comma 2. So the topmost 2 elements will be popped. So here how many elements are inserted in the stack? 7 elements. How many elements are popped from the stack? 7 elements. So that is the point here. So what is the cost here? So we are inserting n elements into the stack and we are deleting 5 elements from the stack. We are inserting n elements as well as we are deleting 5 elements. So the cost will be order of n. So let us calculate the amortized cost here. The formula here is total cost of all the operations by number of operations. So for total cost of all the operations, we are using T of n. T of n denotes total cost of all the operations. Here we are performing n operations with the help of these 3 functions. By, so number of operations. So we are performing operation on these n elements. So T of n by n. So now what is T of n here? Here we are inserting 5 elements as well as we are deleting 5 elements. If we insert 100 elements, then we can also delete 100 elements only. We can't delete greater than 100 elements. So we can say that the time complexity, the cost is order of n only. By number of operations, n, order of n by n. So n will be cancelled, 1. So here the cost is order of 1. So with the help of the amortized analysis, what we are doing, we are reducing the cost from order of n square to order of 1. So this is about aggregate analysis with the help of stack operations. In the next video, we will discuss about aggregate analysis using binary counter.